Hey, good evening. We're running late as normal. I believe I'm terminally late to everything. And if you've ever seen my performance as chair of the Kitsap County Democrats or any other Democratic organization, you'll be saying, "Who the Hanny? She'll be late to her own funeral if you let her do it." Hmm. Anyway, hey, good evening. I'm Hanny. This is Jerry. We are discussing day 4 of election 2025. Filing week, I believe we were at like 56, 50 something last night. Tonight we are up to, I believe, 78, 79, something like that. There are a few races now considered contested races. So, oh, I'm excited about all of this. You know the drill. We usually introduce ourselves and tell you something fun about us. Tonight, you go first, Jerry.
Oh, sure. I'm Jerry Hebert. I am Hanny's sidekick. I'm here. I'm a former Washington State Human Rights Commissioner and have been active since 1960 in politics. I am big on DEI. That is my life's goal, is to make sure that we're all treated equally and fairly.
Right.
And other than that, I'm pressing on for a future that will make every one of my grandkids and my nieces and nephews live a happy, safe life.
Hey,
And a shout out to Daria's kids too, because I love those two.
Darius kids. All right.
Yeah, great
So
kid.
really quick before we carry on, you touched on something that just really kind of, I don't know. Just hear me out. You know, people say, "Oh, Hanny has some crazy thoughts." We're gonna go there this evening. So when you said DEI, um, I every time somebody just spits out letters without explaining what it is, I always yell alphabet soup at them, because when we're talking to our audience, they don't always seem to have a, or they may, but they may not. And I think that with the usage of DEI that way, that people have seemed to have forgotten what the DEI actually is. So I always encourage people that if you say, "Oh, DEI," be sure to add diversity, equity, and inclusion, because those are so important. And I don't care what Republicans say, it's important to hear from people, and it's important that
Well, I
we all
I
have a seat at the
apologize,
table.
Hanny. We
No,
had
no,
that
no, no, no.
discussion.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had that discussion that it's important to describe it as diversity, equity, and inclusion, so that if somebody says they don't agree with it, you can ask them, which part don't you agree with? Is it diversity you
exactly.
don't agree with? Is it equity? Do you know what equity means? Is it inclusion? Do you know what inclusion means? Because frankly, I don't think many of us think about it, and it's
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah.
So I apologize. Yeah, you're right. DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, the foundation of the Democratic Party.
Yes. Thank you. So, I'm Hanny. I'm former chair of the Kitsap County Democrats, former vice chair of the 26th District Democrats. I grew up in the 26th Legislative District. I currently reside in the 26th Legislative District. And here I am. So, um, yeah, here we are. We decided we were going to discuss something. Oh, wait, no. Daily news. Let's do that first, right? So,
Yeah.
we had a new pope
Yep.
introduced to us today, and right as our new pope was being introduced, um, I found my candle that I had been thinking about donating for the Kitsap County Democrats dinner auction, but I didn't, because I didn't know where it was. And I'm like, well, you can't exactly donate zero to an auction. So, anyway, I found it in the couch, and it's the Get in
Getting
Good
good trouble.
Trouble, Necessary Trouble John Lewis candle. And this thing smells amazing. Oh my gosh, every time I open this candle, I feel like I'm taken to another planet. I don't know, but this is what what scent did we decide this was? Here, I can't read it. Hang on.
Sea
Um,
salt and orchid.
sea salt and orchid.
Yeah,
It is just an
Ooh.
elegant light scent.
it is.
And so, really excited about finding the candle. Definitely excited about our new Pope.
Mm-hmm.
Pope is Leo the 14th, and
Right,
American born, and he happens to be my age. So he's a young pope, and I understand he's a reformer. So it's going to he's going to continue in the spirit of our former pope, which is good news because I
right.
guess a lot of folks were a little concerned about that. But yeah,
Yes,
it's a happy day in Rome right now, and there was lots of pomp and circumstance. The
right.
first his speech was outstanding in multiple languages except English. Yeah,
My daughter said that too.
Yeah,
but
seriously.
it is good. It is good to have an American pope and to have somebody that recognizes the journey we're on too.
Right,
So
exactly.
cool.
Um, locally, I hear that the whole rainforest opened up today. Yeah, that was a big thing. So,
Yeah,
yay. This part of the
good.
this part of the state of Washington really is beautiful, especially if you travel up that way. So I'm glad it's open so that people can come over and enjoy that.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of minus tides around here lately too. It's like bizarre. The uh, water in Liberty Bay practically disappears. It's kind of strange out there. Something's going on.
Yeah, there was
Maybe
a
it's the comet coming in 2032.
oh, I don't know. There was an actual like whole explanation on tides and how that works, but that's another day. That's a lot of stuff. So, anyway, yeah. So, did we have any other things that we wanted to cover before we got to our uh, new candidates? I almost said contestants, right? But no,
No,
they're
but
actually
today,
candidates.
today I was thinking about the groups and organizations that I admire so much in the county. So I wore my Black Student Union sweatshirt today. Um,
Oh, right.
I think it's
Yes.
cool, but mostly because I'm really proud of the work that Joel Shepard and the students at Bremerton High have done with the
Right.
Black Student Union, and they're out there representing and doing Juneteenth and putting
Right.
on some outstanding performances and fundraisers and speaking engagements and just one thing after another. It's really great
Yeah.
to see them active.
Definitely. I have hung out with Joel Shepard Sampson during Olympic College Black Student Union, and they held a few different activities that I was part of. There was an interesting night of learning civics, and we had a large Connect Four board and Addison Richards with us too. It was a lot of fun, and I every time that I've gone to hang out with my friends at the Black Student Union. Hey, I have really loved my time, and I have learned so much every time, without fail. So, yay. Yeah, I need to get one of those sweatshirts in too. They look adorable. Yeah.
I tell you, I couldn't help it. I think, oh yeah. And of
Yeah.
course, Juneteenth is coming up, which is going to be a great celebration again this year too. So it's
Right.
we
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff happening.
We do. All right. So, hey, let's start with this evening's candidates.
And how many new ones do we have this time, Hanny? Do we know?
I'm not good at math, but we
All
had
right,
like 59 ish last night, and the number today stands at 78.
here we go. Let's hit it.
So, first person that came up is North Mason Regional Fire Authority, Fire Commissioner Position 1, Kelly McIntosh. And I do not believe I know her, but now that we are talking about candidates, one thing that I really, really stress to people when you don't know anything about a candidate and it's a name that you've never seen before, something that I like to do is to go and actually Google a person up. What comes up in Google? And, see what's attached to the potential candidate running for office. It's enlightening. I mean, I know that there are other options for figuring out which candidate is the best. And we've talked about
Forums,
we've talked about the
eggs and
forums, we've talked
issues,
about eggs and issues, we've talked about
the League
the
of Women Voters,
right, the League of Women
the
Voters, the
the
voters
Democratic
pamphlet.
Women's Club.
Right, yes, yes. We've talked about all those different things. But just even, hey, I'm sitting around watching my favorite show. Just Google a couple names and see what comes up, and it's very enlightening. Uh,
Talk to your friends and neighbors.
exactly.
That's important too. The more somebody has to know them, it's
Right.
that's one of the advantages I really like about our odd and even election periods is because this is the time. It's these local folks. These are neighbors. These are friends. These are people you
Exactly.
know. And if you don't know them, you should because they're still your neighbor. And
Absolutely.
it's where democracy really works is right here in our own backyard.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for our next candidate. We actually met him last weekend at the Greg Nance Town Hall. He was there and he had asked a couple of questions of Greg. So he's running for Bremerton City Council, and that would be Council District 3, and his name is Michael Simons. And like I said, we met him at oh gosh, now
It was the
I'm losing my train
Bremerton
of thought.
Bremerton
We met him at the town hall,
Town
and
Hall in Bremerton.
I couldn't remember his name, but one of my friends, as I'm describing, was like, I know who that is. And I said, well, yeah, they had said that they were running for city council, and yay, so it's cool to be able to connect a name to the face. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, carrying on.
This is hurrying. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
We're at a fast pace now. Coming
right.
down the back stretch.
Wow. I hear my fan. Woohoo. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for turning it towards me.
Um,
I know for all the
let's
people
see, I
it
can
sounds
see.
like we gained, I'm still trying to find one to talk about. Aha, here we go. Da 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 da. North Mason School District, School Board Director, District Number 4, Nick Thomas.
Is that it? That's a 35th legislative district?
Yeah, yeah, and he is. I forgot to say, he is running unopposed right now, and in district, I believe it was 3 with Michael Simons. There are actually 3 contestants for that race right now.
Hmm.
So yeah, we have that. Our next one is Port of Silverdale, District Number 14, Commissioner District 1, Caleb Reese. And yeah,
Silverdale Port Commission?
yeah. We have Kitsap County Sewer District Commissioner Position 1, Alicia Arter.
Not familiar with her either.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be getting a chance to meet all of these candidates over the next couple of months, and
Right. Yeah. I'm just going to go
hopefully we
back
can
through
have some
here.
on and ask some questions. And
Right, absolutely. So, if you are a candidate and you're running, I feel like I'm missing something in that list because I know that we have more North Mason candidates. So, let me check over this some more. I feel like I've missed things. One moment.
So Friday's show is going to be
Very
pretty
exciting.
significant. We'll be going through each one of the candidate races, talking about what kind of qualifications it takes, what kind of experience it takes to be in that particular job.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll get a comprehensive view of who's there and what's taking place. So I'm excited about Friday. It's going to be fun.
Right. So I did miss somebody. So in North Kitsap School District, Director District 3, we have Tiffany
Uh,
Greathead running, and she filed today.
I'm sorry, you
So
popped out. What could you say that again, please?
North
You
Kitsap
cut out
School
for me.
North Kitsap School District, Director District 3, Tiffany Greatwood. Or Great
Oh,
Head.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry, I did not read it right. So, yeah, so that is a contested race right now, too. Remember
Who's that?
yesterday, uh, the Director District 3 in North Kitsap? That one's contested right now.
Okay.
And Director District 1 is contested as well. So, remember yesterday when I had mentioned why am I blanking? Terry Schumacher. I had mentioned
Terry,
Terry
yes.
Schumacher, and I'm like, we need to catch up with her because she is such a fountain of information about North Kitsap School District. And I thought, wow, what
Yep.
a great way to, maybe we could have her on to discuss North Kitsap and tell us, what are the most pressing issues and does she know anything about the candidates and all of that, right? Sure enough, after we finished here, I looked down at my phone and Terry had sent me a text. Not because
Oh,
not because she had seen us or knew I was talking about her, but because she was asking me a question about something. And I was like, "Oh, I have a story for you, Terry. Guess what?" And so she's agreed to come hang out with us and do just that.
wonderful.
So everybody look forward to seeing Terry soon. I've had a couple other people reach out to me as well. So, and we still need to do our show on Kitsap Regional Library, the levy for that. So we should probably do that. Look for that sometime next week, I think.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. And yeah, there you
So we've
go.
gotten, so how many of our, can you go through the list and tell us how many of our contests are contested and how many aren't at this point?
Let me
Are
see
there
what.
any that aren't
Yeah.
contested?
Yeah, let me see. One moment.
And for those of us that might be listening at some point, if you haven't yet bothered to file, you still have until Friday. And
Yep.
remember that the more people we have on the in the primary, the better the chances of getting a really good candidate. So I encourage lots of people to get out there. If you're even thinking about running, give us a call on the 23rd. We'll be happy to talk to you and help you out. Give
If
Hanny a
you're a
call. She's
Democrat.
got a lot of background
we,
and
we,
experience.
we seem to forget here, but, you know, um, much as I would like to not help the Republicans, uh, yeah, I typically take on Democratic campaigns. I have no clue how Republicans do their thing. Uh, there are many stories about me trying to play as a Republican, and it just failed so bad. But yeah, if you are interested in running for office and you are a Republican, I would encourage you to contact Juliana McMahon of the Kitsap County Republicans at chair at kitsaprepublicans.com. Thank you. All right, there we go. We've covered that now. But
There you go.
yeah, we're definitely Democrats. So, with that, your question was how many contested races?
Yeah.
The first one would be LD 26 state senator. We have two candidates there right now. Um, the next one would be City of Bainbridge Island, Council District 3 South Ward. There are two contestants there. Um, Council District 5 City of Bainbridge Island, there are two contestants there. Um, the City of Bremerton, Mayor, definitely a contest there.
Oh, yeah.
City of Bremerton Council District 3, we have three candidates. And Bremerton Council District 7 has two candidates. We have two candidates for the City of Bremerton Municipal Court Judge. We have two candidates for the City of Port Orchard Council at Large position. We have two candidates for the City of Paulsbo Mayor. One moment.
Two candidates.
Yeah.
Who
Tom.
else is?
It was Tom Weaver
Oh,
and then Stephen King. Yeah.
yeah.
And then the next place where we have a contested race would be North Kitsap School District, Director District 1. We have three candidates. And we have three candidates for Director District 3. And let's see. Central Kitsap School District, Director District 5 is contested. The next contested race would be CK Fire and Rescue Commissioner position 4. There are two candidates there. My dog. Love my dog. Next one would be South Kitsap Fire and Rescue Commissioner District, or Commissioner Position 5. There are two candidates there. And then there is a contested race for the Port of Manchester Commissioner Position 2. There are two candidates there. And one moment. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Still looking. There are so many municipal positions that are on a ballot for, during this election cycle. So I want to make sure that I'm reading everything correctly. I don't think we have any other contested races at this time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there's quite a few, and that's pretty cool considering it's
So
Thursday.
how many municipal judge seats do we have in Bremerton? I don't understand. I
believe
thought
there's just
we only
one.
had the one.
Yes, right.
Well,
And so
isn't that Judge Flood?
This is the end of Judge Flood's term.
And
there
we
are
don't have her.
Two candidates.
She's not running.
Oh, she's not running, Jerry.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we haven't even. I haven't seen a judicial race in Paulsbo for quite some time either.
Right. I don't know the structure of Paulsbo, so that would be like an Ed Stern question. That would be something you talk to Ed Stern. Yeah.
And I'm certain Ed has the answer to that question.
He does. He's a fountain of just information,
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a joy. Actually, I'm really glad to have him in the candidacy.
Right, and I love his signs. They're so beautiful. I will I will never stop talking about how cool Ed Stern's signs look. All right. Hey, well, I guess we're at the end of our time now. Do you have
Okay,
anything you'd
well,
like to add?
just Hanny, that I appreciate your work and your diligence, your experience, and I'm really having a good time. It's exciting to be involved in races. I don't know
Right.
why it seems to me like politics to me is the football game of the season.
Right.
I love watching it. It's so technical, and yet the politicking and campaigning is pretty much the same thing all the time. The same standards, the same points, the same values. It's just the candidate that makes the difference. And it's so much
Right.
fun to watch and strategize how these guys are going to move from one side to the other and where they're going. It's like watching a football game. And
Right.
and I am a football fan. So
I have no clue about football. I mean, my son played football from sixth grade to his senior year, and he was always just like, "Mama, if you could just sit in the stand and cheer now and again, and don't get upset and run down to the field if I get hurt, that'd be great." And
that's often that's
yeah,
often not easy. My
right,
son played basketball, and I'll never forget the first time he got chin checked and landed sprawled on the court. I damn near leaped out of the bleachers to get down to the floor to see if he was okay. It took everything I could to say, he's a grown boy, he can handle it himself.
right. Yeah, so, my son has played football for years and years, and I've been to pretty much all of his games. And I've never really understood the game. I've just kind of been woo woo. And, come to think of it, a couple summers ago when he came home to visit, he was like, "Boy, Mom, I think elections is just kind of like your football game up to Super Bowl, election night
Yeah.
being Super Bowl for me." And it's like, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we went on a beautiful trip up through. We went up to Lake Quinault. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really beautiful. Anyway,
Well, my
hey,
friend,
yeah,
we've got to get going again. It's time for us to get to work to get ready for tomorrow.
absolutely.
I will see you as soon as a few minutes, probably,
All
and
right,
I'll be ready for tomorrow. I'm excited.
all right. Well, hey, y'all. Thanks for coming, showing up. Questions? Find me at Hanny@joesdiner.com. Have a great evening and see you tomorrow.
Bye, Annie.
Bye. 26 minutes and 50 seconds.